What is up, everybody out there? Artist of Strong Style here. We're going to be playing another game of Yu-Gi-Oh! This time we're going to be using the Blackwings. Blackwing deck is a swarm deck. Most likely what I mean by that is just like a normal monster, you just play one. No, in this deck you can play up to almost 3 monsters all at once because of what the Blackwings do. So, Blackwings, they're normal. It's most likely you're playing tuners also with this deck. So, first we'll go with Sirocco. Sirocco's like a Cyber Dragon. Cyber Dragon, you can special summon it anytime your opponent has a monster on. You have no monsters. So, Blackwing Sirocco is the same thing, level 5, but it is normal summon, not special summon. So yeah, when you have no monsters and your opponent has monsters, you can summon this card. But it's just a normal summon, just a special summon. So, Sirocco. The Blue Flame, when it is summoned out, of course, yeah, declares an attack. When it does damage to your opponent or destroy a monster, that's what it does. You can special summon one Blackwing monster with 15 attack or less from your deck, but the effect is negated. So then we'll go with Seraph. So Cerejos, that's what it is, Blackwing. If this card is in your graveyard, you can return one face-up card your opponent controls to your hand, special summon this card. And if you do, take 400 points of damage. And this can only be done once per duel. Not that bad if you're going to take 400, because it's not bad. Now, okay, the Spear. When you have one or more Blackwing monster on the field, you can special summon this card. And if you were to attack a defense position monster, it pierces. So pierce the damage. So if you're going against like I don't know, think of anything. It would pierce it and do damage to your opponent even if it's in defense mode. So then we'll go with Blackwing Blizzard, a tuner. When it is summoned out, you can special summon one level 4 or lower Blackwing monster from your graveyard, put it back to the field, but the effect is negated. The Blackwing Gale, one of the top best Blackwing, I would say, yeah, a Blackwing tuner, but it's considered one of the best tuners because, yeah, when you have one or more Blackwings, you can special summon this card as well. So the second effect is when you're going against a monster, you can choose one monster on the field, well, most likely your opponent. You put the damage on them, they take half of their monster's attack is. So if you're going against like Blue Eyes White Dragon, it's 3,000. No, you can use Blackwing Gale and it becomes now 15. Now when it becomes 15, it stays at 15 because it's permanent. So yeah, more than one you can play up to 3, but that's what the damage does. And it's for the whole entire time. Now if you do it again, it'll take half of 15 and it still stays lower than what it is. It's permanent. That's what I like about the Gale. And yes, a Blackwing. It could be done for any kind of deck, but most likely, yeah, Blackwing deck. And then the Kalut is whenever you would attack or your opponent declares an attack, you can play this on a Blackwing. It would gain 14 attack. So it's almost like an Honest to the light decks. But Blackwing Kalut is the same thing except it's for only the Blackwings. But it only increases up by 14. So if you have like 2 in your hand and you want to play both, your Blackwing gets 14 plus 14 than what the original attack is. And then just for the hell of it, I use Grand Mole. Not a Blackwing, but it's just another monster I put in the deck. At the start of the damage step, when this card battles an opponent's monster, you can return that monster, then an opponent's monster, and then activate this card to your hand. So it's just simple. Go against a huge attacking monster, attack with the mole, that card goes back, the mole goes back, but you take no damage. That's the cool thing about the Grand Mole. Now, of course, yeah, Mirror Force. Magic Cylinder. Magic Cylinder, when an opponent declares an attack, target the attacking monster, negate the attack, and if you do, inflict damage to your opponent. And your opponent would take the damage. Icarus Attack. Tribute one wing type monster, then target 2 cards on the field, destroy them. All the Blackwings are Wing Beast. The whole deck is Wing Beast. Dimensional Prison. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, target the attacking monster, banish that. Way awesome. Dimensional Prison. Compulse, of course, yeah, target 1 monster on the field. Return that target to the hand. Call the Haunted just to bring back anything you need back. Raigeki, of course. Allure Darkness. Draw 2 cards. Then banish 1. The whole entire deck is dark monsters, except for Neospatian Grand Mole. So you gotta be smart, rather, if you want to throw away a Gale or something. Okay, fine, throw away 1, but you still have your others. If you want to throw away a Spear, go ahead. But make sure you still have possibly extra copies of it if you're gonna play more. Blackwing Whirlwind. When this is on the field, it's a continuous spell card. When a Blackwing monster is normal summoned to your side of the field, you can add 1 Blackwing monster from your deck to your hand with less than the attack. So that's what the Blackwings do. Dark Eruption. Target 1 monster with 15 attack or less in your graveyard. Add that target to your hand. So like pretty much a little monster reborn to get a... Pretty much, yeah, you're going to get your Gale back. You're going to want to get your Blizzard back because it cannot be special summoned if you call the Haunt. So you might want it back. And then, of course, you have your Kalut. You can get back. Of course, Dark Hole. And then Mystical Space Typhoon I just put in. The extra deck. Ally of Justice Catastor. Awesome card to use. So, it is a 5-star. You must have a tuner. So of course, yeah, you are using tuners. So at the end of the damage step, if this card battles a non-dark monster, destroy it instantly. Now, if it goes against a dark monster, okay, yeah, it will get destroyed. So it has to be destroyed by a dark monster. Billies of the Diabolic Dragons. You must need a dark tuner. Gale and Blizzard North are dark monsters. Where are you? Cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. When you take damage from an opponent involving this card, or from an opponent's card effect, this card gains attack equal to the damage you took. Pretty fun to do. Of course, Black Rose Dragon. If you're gonna destroy, yeah, it blows up the entire field, including itself, but that's fine. Now, the Blackwing tuners. First, we'll go with the of course, yeah, Armed Wing. You must need a Blackwing tuner. Now, if this card attacks a defense position monster, it gains 500 attack to the damage step, only also to the piercing damage. So it's like the Spear. Armor Master. Now, to tell you the truth, it's my favorite. Of course, yeah, it destroys. Cannot be destroyed by battle. You take no damage. So it's like if you were to attack a huge monster with the Blackwing Armor Master, you don't take no damage. Now, what you could also do is, on that same turn, if you have a monster, you can put a wedge counter on it, which means you put a counter on that monster, take it off, their monster becomes 0. So it's almost like if you had another Blackwing, you could still attack. So attack with the Armor Master, put the counter on it, take off the counter, still attack with the other Blackwing and destroy that monster. Little combo thing you can do. Blood Mephisto. You need 1 tuner, so it does not matter. And it's an 8-star. Once returned during your opponent's standby phase, you can inflict 300 points of damage to your opponent for each card your opponent controls. Each time your opponent sets a spell or trap card, inflict 300 points of damage to your opponent. So a cool little thing to do damage to your opponent, and then of course, yeah. And then of course, yeah, 28 attack. Very good. Goyal Guardian. When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, sends it to the graveyard. You can special summon that monster to your side of the field in defense position. Red Dragon Archfiend. When after damage calculation, if this card attacks a defense position monster your opponent controls, destroy all defense position monsters your opponent controls. During the end phase, destroy all other monsters that did not declare an attack this turn. This card must be face up on the field to activate to its resolve this effect. Scrap Dragon. Once per turn, you can target one card you control and one card your opponent controls. Destroy them. When this card is destroyed by your opponent's card, either by battle or by effect, and send it to the graveyard, target one non-scrap, but I don't do that. So particularly, you're just gonna destroy one of your own, destroy one of your opponents. And then not that bad, I have Stardust Dragon. Which is, yeah, anytime a card would be destroying, you can send Stardust Dragon to the graveyard to negate it and special summon it right back. Now, the other thing about Sirocco, you can choose one. You can choose its effect to put all the attack to one card, one Blackwing, and that's the only Blackwing that would attack. So it's like if you had the Spear and Sirocco, you can put your 2,000 added to the 17 of your Spear. The Spear would attack, and that's the only one that can attack. But then again, pierce through a defense, that's huge defense damage you can do. It works also for the Armed Wing because it does the same thing as the Spear, piercing. So that's almost like if you had also 3 monsters, 3 Blackwings. Equip your 13, equip the 2,000, equip the 18, and then equip the 17. Put it all to the Blackwing Spear. Combine it all. This is the only one that can attack, but that's a huge damage right there. If you were to go against the defense. Or just you want to do high attack, increase it all to the Armed Wing. Armed Wing or the, of course, Armor Master. And do a huge damage right there. Or you're going against a huge monster, but you have an Armor Master. And that can destroy it if you just equip it all. You can do that too. Up to you. So, let's try a game of it. Oops, not companion. The Blackwing deck. So not as quite as a good hand, but oh well. I'll keep Sirocco and then here we go. Mother Grizzly, Burden of the Mighty, declare an attack, yeah, Smear Force. Swords are Villain Light. That means I cannot make an attack for 3 turns. And another, oh god, that's a Lower Darkness then. Draw 2. Okay, I have to give up a Kalut. Set. Special summon out my Salus Cerrejos. But then again, you see right there, because Burden of the Mighty, it lowered the attack. So, end phase. 1 turn has passed. Do I want to activate a card? No, I do not. So then, yes I will. Okay, Icarus attack, tribute one of my own, destroy 2 cards on the field. I will, let me see what's here, Mirror Force. I will destroy Burden of the Mighty, and I will destroy the face down. I don't mind if I take damage for a bit right now. So yeah, destroy Mirror Force and yeah, he's gonna make another attack. I'll play my other Mirror Force. Simple as that. Okay. Pendulum. Oh god. Whirlwind. Okay. Activate Whirlwinds. Summon out Kalutes. Activate Whirlwind. Yes, I will. So you must get a monster with 13 attack or less. Let's go with getting Gale. Now, since I have a Blackwing out, I can special summon it, but I'd rather not right now for some reason. I'm guessing I don't want to. Another Burden of the Mighty. Damn. Activate Whirlwind. Yes, I will. Now, the only reason why I could not get a 17 or lower is because it's lower because of Burden of the Mighty. So then, I will end my turn. His monster's still low right now to even attack Shira. I made it lower, but okay. Yeah, Whirlwind, okay. Summon out Blizzard. Special summon one? Yes, I will. Special summon out Shura. Effects negated, but I will synchro summon to bring out Armed Wing. Special summon since I have a Blackwing out. Special summon since I have a Blackwing out. Dark. I will bring back my Kalutes. 12, 17, 1,000. Activate. Lower it. So it becomes 600. Lower it again. So battle damage, attack. Enter the damage. No, I won't. So to 14. Attack with the, and then attack again. That's what the Blackwings do. It's gonna attack one of my Blackwings, but then Kalute, increase it. So it destroys itself. But Mother Grizzly, yes, brings back out one. If Mother Grizzly is destroyed. So to destroy one of my Blackwings. Okay, that's fine. My third Whirlwind. Activate the effect. Put a lower. So it lowers it. It's at 300, but Gale's at 400, and then 1100 just because of still Burden of the Mighty. End phase. Ah, that sucks. My second Gale was destroyed. Icarus attack, set it. Special summon. Or I could normal summon, but I'll just special summon it. Effect. Lower it. And then attack. No, I will not, because that would just be destroying my other 2 cards, but no, I don't. I want them alive. Alright then, so I destroyed that. He has no cards. So, I will make an attack. Now, the only reason why it's still at 11 is because one of his monsters put it down to 11. End phase. It's at 11, but when it attacks, it does piercing damage and gains 500, but I do not know what his backfield card is. Gains 500? 16. There you go. Damage to the defense. So, let's try one more. We'll go against our 5Ds. Let's go with, we'll just go with going against, Shuri. And then, yeah, still Blackwings. Noble Knights, okay. That pretty much... Noble Knights are not that tricky to do, but it can be pretty vicious. So yeah, if you have no monsters, but you have a monster, normal summon a Sirocco. When you have a Blackwing out, special summon. Ah, I meant to do the effect. But okay, that was at 18, 13. And my turn. Well then, activate Whirlwind. Summon out Shura. Activate Whirlwind. Yes, I will. Get Spear. When you have another Blackwing out, special summons Spear. Now, only Whirlwind works when you normal summon. So even if I played a Spear, doesn't mean I can get the effect of Whirlwind. No, I can't. But what I can do is, of course, yeah, activate the effect of Sirocco. Add it to my Sirocco. So yeah, I increased it. Sirocco was at 2,000. Now it's at 5,500 attack. And that's the only one that can attack. Simple. 5,500 attack you're doing. It's a 38. Not just 200. That's how crazy Siroko's effect can be. That's an equipped spell card, so yes, it can be destroyed. Now I can Raigeki, or I'm just going to do this and end the game right here. Do the effect of Sirocco once again. Add it to the spear. So spear's at 5,500. Now here's the thing. When you attack a defense monster, it would pierce damage to your opponent. That's the spear. And then it would gain way attack higher if you do it with a Sirocco. So, that was the Blackwing deck. So, next video, I'll be playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist. I'll be using another deck. So, hope y'all enjoyed this. Like, comment, subscribe. As I said, I'll be showing more decks playing with this. Other video games I'll be playing. So, speak to y'all later. Peace.